Either due to budget concerns for videography practice or for traveling purposes, there are many reasons for why you would want to have a minimal setup for shooting talking heads. Let's see which components are crucial to shape a good image and sound. It is possible to create a good enough quality image with a couple of accessories. Additional sound equipment solutions make it easy to package the video in a compelling way to meet the level of expectation of today's landscape. All of this recorded with your smartphone. It is possible to augment the smartphone capability to bring it close to the professional realm. This setup is for standard talking head video. 2 or 3 lights with mounting, teleprompter with an old phone and a Bluetooth controller, external mic with a 3.5mm adapter, mounting for the phone rig, and lastly you will need some editing software. You can find a lot of alternatives for each component of this rig in different price ranges to suit your budget. There has not been any better opportunity for self-expression in human history from a technically accessible perspective in the realm of digital. Since we managed to digitalize sound and picture, cram multiple functions that require separate devices into one, and make it small enough to fit inside a skinny jeans pocket, the accessibility of crucial tools needed for music, photography, and videography creation has become mainstream at last. According to Wise Owl's survey about video marketing made in late 2024, the statistics show that 98% of the people asked had watched an explainer video to learn more about a product or service. The majority also expressed that they would prefer to learn about a product or service by watching a short video. Looking at Sprout Social's social index survey, 51% of respondents prefer keeping up with cultural moments through Facebook and Instagram, and 37% preferred YouTube and TikTok, all platforms with strong focus on video. Preferred length of the video varies by platform. Under 15 seconds on Instagram, between 15 and 60 seconds on TikTok, and longer than 60 seconds on YouTube. Expert Beacon's own survey shows short form video consumption on TikTok of an average of around 89 minutes per day, heavily driven by the younger crowd. The devices used to consume also have changed through time. 82% watch videos regularly on a smartphone, 32% on a tablet, and only 50% on a computer. The younger crowd being heavily represented in the smartphone category. While short-form video is suitable for discovery, long-form is great for delivering substance and depth. The longest video the respondents were willing to watch was 7% for about 5 minutes, 39% for 5 to 20 minutes, 34% for 20 to 60 minutes, and 20% for over an hour, like documentaries and interviews. 70% of YouTube watch time comes from videos longer than 20 minutes. So video is expanding constantly with different formats such as aspect ratio, length, edits, sound design, combination with drone footage and gimbals. Tools previously available only to high-end film or commercials are cheap enough for anyone to purchase and add to the video creation arsenal. Since the Nokia 6210 in the beginning of this millennia, I had envisioned a device that works as a brain or hub to which you could connect peripherals to solve specific tasks. Furthermore, it would be portable and jam-packed with features, like what was teased with the equipment used by the likes of Dick Tracy, Inspector Gadget, and his niece Penny. Much of what is possible with today's tech. Since the adoption of phones with advanced operating systems, the limitations of the core device have been unlocked and restrained only by the nature of the problem, then being solved by merging hardware and software. I have been able to try using the smartphone as a PC replacement with Samsung DeX and the Linux experiment, practicing music by attaching a keyboard, controlling a drone, create an offline Wikipedia database, running a server, controlling smart home appliances, running crisis management software, using an endoscope camera, and much more apart from the usual use of a smartphone. Don't ask me about the endoscope, please. Now, everyone uses their personal smartphone device differently, and it leaves room for experimenting and expanding one's use with very few limitations. Often, with these multi purpose tools, though, gear that is specialized for something are often better at solving that specific problem. Also, there is the issue with distractions, as it might be difficult to focus at the task at hand when leisure is one click away. Effective use of accessories can make the difference between cheap looking or well thought out and pleasant looking image and sound. For talking heads, the important parts are the lighting and the sound. Focusing your resources on lighting rather than the camera body and lens gives more bang for buck concerning the final image in the beginning. There is, of course, a breaking point where the image would benefit from a good sensor and a high quality lens. The benefit of a talking head is that you are able to control the lights if you are in a studio environment, read a room inside a building or a house. This makes you less dependable on depth of field, high dynamic range, and raw recording capabilities. Try out your setup. Test shoot different sets until you find one that is pleasing for your eyes. Don't mind what someone else will think. Right now, you need to find a base to start with. Then comes evaluation and improvement. Don't forget to try out your composition and sound as well. Start by setting up your recording space. Set up the lights against the wall you will use as your backdrop. Key light, backlight, and rim light if you want to. Set up the smartphone and the prompter on the tripod and connect the mic. Record test footage and play it back to evaluate the image, composition, lights, and sound. Starting with your existing equipment to get a better understanding of what you need to prioritize first. You will understand quite quickly what needs you have to complete your setup. Remember to aim for the basics in the beginning. Don't be too harsh on the results. Covering your basics will help you grow as you learn a lot by practicing. Before your gear actually starts holding you back, it is your lack of knowledge and experience that does. Get the minimum amount of gear needed for you to start, then practice the craft. Don't get stuck in the analyzing phase. Get what you need to just get started. It is probably less stuff than you think. Without practice, your gear means nothing. Your creative growth determines your limits. Don't use your gear as an excuse to never start. Subscribe and look at our app and community page if any of these topics tickle your fancy. Remember to take care of yourself and your nearest and dearest. I'll see you in our next episode.